I've been thinking about the release of Brawl mode in League. I've wanted to discuss it for a while, but the more I thought about it, the more I couldn't help thinking, what happened to League of Legends? Let me explain. Season 5 is when I got super into League, almost 11 years ago. I don't know if you can tell or not with my YouTube channel and all, but this game has been a huge part of my life for quite some time. I was so close to living a normal life until I fell in love with League of Legends. There was just something about this game that made me absolutely obsessed. I could not stop thinking about it and felt so excited to play it every day with my imaginary friends. Everything about the game ticked my brain. It clicked with me, my personality, or something. I knew this game was for me. I was made fun of countless times for how shit I was, but I did not care. I was just so happy gaming with the boys and learning how to play. There was excitement in the air. When new game modes came out, everyone wanted to play them. Earth, One for All, Ascension, Hexakill, Doombots, Nemesis Draft, people just love playing new iterations of the game. With every new mode, the general reaction was excitement. That vibe of passion and joy with the game is largely gone now. Don't get me wrong, plenty of us still play and enjoy it, but things feel different. Brawl mode does a great job exemplifying this. I have not seen a more mixed bag of reactions for a new mode. Some people absolutely love it, saying it's the most fun they've had in League for a while. Others can't stand it. I've seen so many complaints about it on Reddit, which is weird since people are normally so happy there. The games are too short. I hate how there aren't towers. What is Riot thinking? Every aspect of the mode was broken down and criticized immediately. And look, I know Reddit isn't exactly the best place to look for positive opinions, but the general sentiment around League seems harsher than before. Maybe I'm delusional, it's just what I've noticed as someone who's kept close tabs on the game for a long time. This change in tone isn't from Riot suddenly doing a terrible job. They've been doing a terrible job. That was a joke. Riot has actually been killing it, and by it, I mean the game. Okay, in all seriousness, I think Riot is doing better than ever. Brawl is one of the best modes they've ever released. Take Ascension for example. If you never played it, it was an open map, no towers, just instant action. There was a giant Xerath in the middle, and whoever last hit it would ascend, basically becoming a raid boss. It was hilariously broken, and nobody cared. It was fun, it was stupid, what else could you want? Brawl is a better executed version of Ascension. There's far less downtime at the start of the game, the map allows more consistent fighting, the death timers are shorter, you get golden XP faster, it just flows better. Even the on fire buff is more balanced. You deal and take more damage, which gives counterplay, and you earn it by killing 4 people in a row, not by randomly last hitting a Xerath. Is it perfect? No, but it's one of the best modes Riot's released in years, and yet so many people hate it. What happened to League? It's normal to have a fleeting honeymoons phase with games. Many people's entire relationship with gaming is hopping between these phases. It's fun to try new games, enjoy the initial magic and intoxication, and then move on once you get bored. This keeps gaming light, relaxing, and low stakes, which is what normal people want out of video games, using them to decompress, explore new things, escape reality for a little while. Playing a game for too long can stop feeling like immersion in a new world and start feeling like staring at the same thing over and over again. League was one of the first major games to transcend the norm and get millions of committed players. Riot's whole strategy was long-term. They created a game just about everyone could play. It's free, can run on a toaster oven, and is fun. They maintained a huge, consistent player base for over a decade now. Their long-term success has caused a lot of issues. This is why despite consistent improvements and content, people are not happy. This game just doesn't feel how it used to, making it natural to conclude, Riot is fucking it up. Something must be going wrong. Why don't I feel excited when queuing up anymore? There are a couple things going on here. Nostalgia. There's a psychological phenomenon called rosy retrospection, where we tend to remember the past more favorably than it was. Researchers Adler and Pansky dove into why this occurs, and here's what's going on. Our memories are not a transcript. Our minds reconstruct and skew them positively. I remember being a Twitch god back in the day. My old gameplay probably says otherwise. We also have an easier time recalling positive memories. It's easier to remember your first pentakill than your first heated argument with friends. Last is the fading affect bias. Negative emotions, or affects, fade faster than positive ones. Thinking back to a good day brings up some warm feelings, where thinking about a rough time, you'll remember it sucked, but the feelings associated with it don't come up as much. Hedonic adaptation. We return to a neutral, emotional state even after extreme positive and negative events in our lives. It's well documented and explained by set point theory. Every person has an intrinsic emotional default or set point that we naturally return to with time. I won't bore you with all the details of why this happens, just know that it does. I've been a League-loving degenerate for years at this point. Despite a long honeymoon phase, running it down can't feel amazing forever. Most players have returned to their set point, feeling neutral. It feels wrong when this starts to happen. It's not what we're used to, but it is the natural course of things. Life changes. When a lot of us started League, our existential dread and lack of purpose hadn't sunk in yet. Now that we're grown up and hate our lives, that internal suffering has bled into every aspect. What I'm trying to communicate here is that it's important to know that this is normal. It's normal to see your past with rose-colored glasses. It's normal to want the good old days to come back. Our brains evolved to remember things this way for a reason. It's a form of self-preservation. Remembering your past positively so that you feel good about yourself and the world in general. It serves as short-term enjoyment too. It's fun to reminisce about the good times. This becomes problematic when people have the sentiment that the game is worse, dying, and can't move past the past. Getting mad at every patch, thinking the wrong changes are being made, hoping Riot will finally save the game. Finding reasons to hate the game rather than look at it for what it is, a game. Our expectations have gone out the window. Expecting Riot to make the game feel like it used to, expecting League to be all the good times while pretending the bad times were never there. The game is never gonna feel like it used to. The good old days are never coming back, and that's okay. It's important to appreciate your happy memories. It's also important to accept your life as it is now.